and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Washoe Nevada here in Farming Simulator 19. I'm wondering if very quickly before we get into the bulk of this episode, if I quickly have a look. It's the 7 series, isn't it? 710 series. If we do... Can we not have wide tyres and weights with this thing? Can't get wheel weights, can we? Oh, I want to do the mowing today, but it's going to be a bit of an issue. We may have to use the 6R. The 10-1 jobby job thing just doesn't cut it, I don't think. I'm afraid to say it. Not cutting the mustard. I know we wanted to do the we needed to do the ploughing and subsoiling as well. That will have to wait. I really want to get on and do the grass mowing today that I wanted to do in the last episode, but then I got heavily sidetracked trying to rescue a truck from a cliffside. So woo. So I think we're going to field 10. Right, quickly. Need to make sure. How do I... How do I make it do the thingamajig? You know, windrowing and all that. Like that, look. Right. So unfold that bit. And this is the same. We move that over. Hey, presto. Right, now we're going to be cooking. Get up to field 10. We're going to get the first grass mowed from our lovely first grass facility. Going to do some bales. I think I've got a bale collector. If not, we'll be buying one. Now, can I get into this field through this conveyor, or have I got to go all the way around this obstacle course? Right, is this thing solid? This irrigation pipe thing. Oh, you flipping just stop having a laugh. I'm not in the mood for it today, game. Really not. Been a bad day already today. I recorded over 2 hours earlier on today for Mercury Farms, only to then find, as I did Mercury Farms, that when I come to edit the videos in Vegas this afternoon, there was no audio. My mic was muted the whole time in shadow play. So, not a happy bunny, I'm not gonna lie. Not a happy bunny about that, because that means then instead of being able to get on and record this video earlier today so I could then play on the server this evening, I've had to spend a couple of hours now re-recording audio. And that still won't go over there. You know what? I don't honestly know if I'm going to play on this map that much. There's certain things about this map that I'm just not a big fan of, I'll be honest. Compared to Mercury Farms, I really like Mercury Farms. I love that map. Love that map. Done a lot of episodes, spent a lot of hours on that map. This map, for whatever reason, it's just not nearly ringing for me. You know, this whole irrigation pipe thingamajig, as much as it makes a bit of, you know, it's nice decoration, because it offers no functionality, that railway line and that irrigation pipe, it's just stuff, it's just clutter in the way. I'm sorry JiM, ALiEN JiM, if you're watching. If it actually functioned and it sprayed the field, then I would put up with it. I would, you know, accept it and be happy for it. But it's just clutter in the way. It serves no purpose. It doesn't have any function. It's just in the way. It stops me from being able to drive down the field and pick up my bales. And you know what? We're getting absolute zero yieldage. Honestly, I've never played on a map before a map that gives me so little. In terms of crops. You know, we've harvested 2 fields now and got nothing off of them. You know, I'm mowing the grass and I ain't even got one bale yet. I don't know, I've forgotten what capacity we've got the bale thing set at. I probably should have checked before I started baling. Is this solid? Is this going to snag up my tractor? Yeah. So it even has collision on it. Oh. What a joke. What a joke. Right, time to open the map up in the editor and delete that. After we finish playing today, I'm going to open the map up in Giant's editor and I'm going to delete that and the railway track just along the bottom of this field. I'm not having it. Not stupid, pointless, waste of space piece of junk on the map. Right there, what's the point in that? I can't go over it. So I can't pick up this lovely grass here that we've already harvested. Come on. It's tight. Have I actually made a bale yet anyway? Have you seen one? There's one about to come out the back. We'll bring the wrapper up when we will, and we'll get it wrapped. we'll have one grass bale to celebrate. On what he said, we were supposed to set the what the Realisitic Numbers mod says you're supposed to set the baler to, as far as bale capacities. It looks like I'm going to be making 4,000 litre bales, which is definitely not right. So I will double check on that. Oh look, there's a bale. One bale! Yeah, we're making 4,000 litre bales. I probably should have changed that. Probably should have changed that to something else. I can't remember what we're actually supposed to set it to. It's it was one of the first two, I think, in the settings. But anyway, we'll get the field mowed. So at least we can say we've done something else. Because up till now, I've only harvested 2 fields and planted 1. So, you know, 4 hours, that's not a lot of progress we've made. especially as technically, what month is this now in game? So this is month 3. We're now starting month 3 today. So 3 months has passed since we started. If people, for those of you who understand how the Realistic Numbers mod works, 3 months has passed. I can see me just ripping all this grass up, you know, and just putting more chicken pens down on this map, because chickens seem to be the only thing that actually make anything. Or should I say, the only thing they make anything that makes any money. Got a bit of, we've got a couple of bales. I know I'm having a bit of a nightmare trying to work around the bales now to mow the grass. Perhaps mowing grass should not be done with my patented spiral harvesting technique. Perhaps I should just do the traditional up and down rows. This is where a 6R comes in very handy, because it's actually got enough power to be able to manage the mower and the baler. It's an impressive medium-sized little tractor, the 6R. The other John Deere tractors we've got, I'm a little bit disappointed in their power ratios. Especially that 7 series that we got. And the fact that you can't have like wheel weights and stuff on them is a bit limiting. Not a lot of tyre options and wheel options. Anyway, let's turn that off. The help screen, because people don't want to turn the GPS off, because I'm not using that neither. You know, I went to all that trouble to fit GPS on a lot of these tractors, and then I haven't actually really utilised it. I've not used it when we're harvesting. I did the harvest freehand, which is something I've been tending to do a lot of harvesting freehand just lately, because I actually worked out that the full stop mod doesn't play nice with with guidance steering. The full stop mod does not work if you use the GPS mod, or it seems to work when it feels like it, and it's a bit inconsistent. Like if you've got the GPS mod installed and you buy a harvester and buy it without GPS, that's fine. Full stop will keep the harvester from driving through the crops and destroying all your crops. However, if you have bought GPS on it, then it's a bit of a lottery. If you don't create a track or create a course, it seems to be okay, and the full stop works. If you've created a track, then you start running into the realms of, well, it's a bit 50-50 lottery. Certainly if you are using the GPS, you have it active, you've got the green line on the screen and it's controlling it, keeping your tractors on the straight line. your tractor won't stop when your harvester won't stop when it gets full. So harvester mod definitely not working. Full stop mod doesn't play nice with GPS, and unfortunately, because GPS came out several months before full stop mod, I think it's up to the author of the full stop mod to make sure their mod is compatible, especially as their mod is on the mod hub. You know, any author who submits a mod to the mod hub needs to make sure that it's compatible with every mod that's come out before it. Bare minimum. You know? I wouldn't expect the mod author of GPS to have to go and try to change his mod to make it work with full stop when his mod existed first and works pretty fine and pretty well with everything else in the game. Right, we're going to get another bale drop out the back in a second. Now I've got the unfinished bales mod installed. I'm hoping I can absolutely empty this baler. I would like to be able to kick out all of the bales that are in it. I want it completely empty ideally when we finish. Well, I want that bit out of there. That's what I really want. How do I get that bit out of there, please? Come on. Must be a way. What's that for? Oh, it's my laptop. Sorry. I've still got my broken laptop here. I haven't thrown it away yet. So apparently, lift pickup. Bale capacity is 4,000. Right. I think we're supposed to set the square bales to 2,000 litres. Is it? Or is it 1,500 litres for the square bales? I think it might be 1,500 for the square bales, 2,000 litres for the round bales, if I remember the... Now I can empty it, look. Look, now it'll let me push that out, look. Okay, why is that not working now? I may have broken that. I may have broken the baler. Because it wouldn't unfold. So we'll take this back to the farm. We'll do whatever we do with it. We'll grab the other tractor that's over there. I will do that one there, that one there. We'll go grab, I think, the cultivator again on here, the little doodle dabble. Oh, if we can get out of there, we'll grab this one. Right, we want the wrapper, don't we? We want the bale wrapper. Where did we put that? Not still at the store, is it? Seven R's there. It's still at the blooming store. Still haven't moved it. I've left it outside the shop for a month. Oh no. Let's go get it. Then we can get the stacker. Haven't even got round to doing the wood cutting yet. The forestry stuff I wanted to do. The tree trimming. Tree removal, not tree trimming. What am I on about? Complete tree removal near the chicken pens, so I can get a field in there. There's some crop on it. John Deere wrapper picked up. Put the bacons on for now. I did suggest on my on the Mercury Farms video recorded today that I might start from this point forward turning the traffic off on maps. Just because it tends to get in the way. Right. So we've got automatic bale dropping. That's going to be good. Happy for that. It will be. Some crops are growing on there nicely. Obviously we've got the other tractor down here ready to do the stacking of bales, collecting of bales. Now I've just got to find a way in to the field around that horrible, awful, flipping irrigation pipe thing that serves no flipping purpose whatsoever. Here we go. Give him a rap, son. Give him a rap. So what's this? Was this another? No, this was a 7, 8, 10 as well. So we got. So yeah, I've got the 7, 8, 10. So what's pulling the collector? Got one. Pick another one up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bales. Really? That's all we get? 7 bales? It's not looking good, is it? Have a look. Silage. Who's giving us the best price for silage? The biogas plant. 300, 500. Okay. Not brilliant. Basically only going to get 2,000 per bale at this rate. We will get the digestate though, I suppose. Right, done with that one. So this is the FS19 John Deere. Let's go grab ourselves 4 bales and then we'll make our way up to the BGA. Yeah. Then we'll get on with some subsoiling and that. John Deere Oilstead. Seems like a lot of effort for just 7 bales of grass. We'll get more bales next time, but they're obviously going to be smaller in capacity, so it'll look like we've got more. The quantity isn't going to change, ever. Right. So now we need to just make sure the biogas plant is tagged on the map somewhere in that direction. We own the BGA, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem to sell these bales. Right, I'm going to follow this road, see where it takes me. Right, we're going to go past field 11, which isn't one of our fields. That takes you to a little sell point round yonder. We want the road down here then. This tractor does suffer. It's a bit on the scrawny side, isn't it? Wait a minute. Why don't you want my bale? There you go. Sold. All bales have been sold. All 7 of them. Rough map this, rough map to make money on. I've had to sell off all my equipment, I've had to lease and borrow everything else. Didn't make a lot of money from selling fuel, did we? But I suppose we'll get some subsoiling done now. I think we're subsoiling. I don't think there's any other field to harvest at this point. I can quickly have a look. No, Field 5 doesn't need harvesting, field 9 doesn't. So we're all good. So field 16 can get worked over now. Worked over, turned over, turfed over. I will probably use GPS for that, however. And we're off to field 16. I might even rip up field 10 to be honest, because it needs plough, it needs lime spreading anyway. It'll probably benefit from having a plough and a bit of a treatment. So we're going to work this field. Right. Unfold. Unfold. I'm going to be putting down, I'm going to make this field bigger, I decided. This field will get bigger. We're cultivating. We're cultivating and subsoiling, JiM. That'll be a thumbnail for the video. Ploughing and cultivating at the same time. Killing multiple birds with one stone. We can go a bit further as well actually. We can make this field a bit more reasonably sized. We're just making a whole bigger field. That's what we're doing. Can't really see much from inside the cab. Typical 6R. You've all seen it, you've all used one this far, so Yeah, we're turning some dirt. We're turning dirt. Making profit. No, we won't. Don't get excited. Mr. Person out there in the world who gets excited at the prospect of turning dirt, making profit. You can't say anything else in a conversation about farming sim other than turn dirt, make profit. That's his number one, you know, this big piece of advice for everyone. Don't worry, I'll need to knock the edges after we've done this. Probably going to take me quite a while to get on with the rest of the field and get the field done. Looks like we missed a bit of the field. The plough on the front might just be a little bit wider than the cultivator maybe. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's tough. It's hard work. This field's hard. As soon as we start going uphill, it's very difficult to push this. This plough and pull this cultivator. It does a little bit better in this direction, but Yeah, it's slow in this direction. You might have been better off grabbing the 8R to do this job, or the 7R. 8R probably more likely, I would think. We go. It's going to take a while to do this field. This field's going to take me a month to do. Get in the line again. I have to come back and go over some of these separately with the cultivator, I think. Right, I'll carry on. I'll bring you guys back as soon as I am finished the field. Okay, I said I'd bring you back as soon as I was finished with the grass mowing, and ladies and gentlemen, we have also got a new mod come out, released, which I've managed to quickly install between, well, the last video clip you saw me doing, the subsoiling and everything, and the new clip, which is a third-person camera mod, which enables you to be third person. I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to change the camera though. Let's have a look ski. Keypad controls, change camera, select camera, should be C. You're seeking a first person or third person? I'm gonna have to get a keybind back for that bound. But anyway, we're up here. It looks a bit janky when you're running. You also can't zoom in and out on foot, that I'm aware of. No, doesn't seem like you can zoom in and out if you're a guy. I don't think you can. Page up, page down. No, I think what that does, that's a keybind conflict, because that's clashing with the mod that I've already got, the cowboy hat mod. Uses the same page up, page down, zoom in, zoom out buttons. That's a bit bad. Not being funny. Not being funny, Mr. Mod of the cowboy hat mod, but why did you set keybinds then for something that's already in use? No, not change that. There we go. We've changed the keybinds for that. It also means I'll actually be able to use the menu now, won't I? So zoom in, zoom out should be that button there anyway. We'll save the controls. Still can't zoom in, zoom out. Fair enough. Right, my tractor's parked over here because obviously I have, at some point in the game, between the end of the last video and finishing this field, logged out of the game, saved and exited. I believe I was having some problems last night as I was recording this episode, and when I say I was having problems, I was definitely having issues with the new medication my doctors prescribed, because I was nodding off, and I think at one point I fell asleep over here, and I ended up driving all the way down here, look. Before I came to a stop against this tree, and then when I woke up I was like, oh, I've driven into a tree. So I need to fix that bit firstly. I don't know necessarily if I want to use that grass, the bright green grass. The bright green grass of home. Right, and then I need to pick a good, excuse me, so I'm just going to take all this, I'm going to put a nice straight edge on the field. I know some people do this with a roller normally, a lot of people do this with rollers. I'm not a roller person. I tend to do it using the paint tool. It's quicker than getting a roller, cheaper too. Might run into some problems up there though, that's the only thing. Because apparently we don't own the land. Which field is that then? Oh, is that bit there? Yeah, that's probably why then. Right. So what I will probably do, I can't do anything until I own that field. So that edge is going to look really, really messy, unfortunately. And I'm not talking Lionel. But we got it subsoiled, we got it seeded. All good. Well, we haven't got it seeded, but you know what I mean. It's subsoiled, it's cultivated. So that's a good start. That's that field done. Right, next field for me, what I'm going to do. I am going to dig up the field 16, the grass field. I'm going to redo all that. So, thank you for watching today's wonderful episode of the Washoe Nevada Map. If you want to leave your comments, questions, suggestions or feedback, please do so in the comment section down below right now. If you want to go ahead and click that like button, again, please do. And remember, most of all, and most importantly, if you're not already doing so, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I've been cwattyeso. This has been the Washoe Nevada Map. And I'll see you all again very soon with another video. Goodbye for now.